Welcome back. Okay, we had a sweet treat from the country, the Republic of Georgia, and now I have a sweet treat from right here in my own backyard. Joy Aramy from Weight Watchers, thank you for coming.
No problem.
Especially during this busy holiday time. I know it's a lot going on in everyone's lives, but I need you right now.
Well, there was a stipulation, you know, I would come at Christmas if I could wear a very loud, obnoxious apron.
Well, I'm all for loud and obnoxious. Ask anyone. Okay, so you brought me one, though. Thank you very much.
No problem.
So here's the question. How do we, there's dangerous times in the holidays for all of us that are always trying to avoid sweet treats or trying to be good about them. You know, they're everywhere you go. So what's your strategy as a Weight Watcher leader?
Have a routine, have a regular routine.
Okay.
You know Christmas is coming or the holidays are coming. You know there's 365 days a year, plan for it. And also control what you can control. So you might not be able to control what your aunt or your grandma makes or what's going to be at a family celebration, but you can control what you do in your own home.
Okay.
So that's
the
some
plan
tips for
here.
today.
And you can't avoid the sweets, right? You're going to have sweets at this time of year. It's part of the tradition
And
for
why
the most
not?
part.
Yeah, you don't. This is your life.
This is your
This
life.
is your
Have
holiday.
a cookie.
Yes.
Okay. So, but you've got some strategies that also, actually this works for me. If I can have something that I know this is this amount of calories and this amount of points, it helps me just plan. When I don't know the points or calories, I just eat like they,
Like it doesn't count.
Right, it doesn't count. I don't know the numbers, so let's go to town. With this, I know, okay, 2 of these is this and 1 of these is, it helps me stay on target.
Your typical Christmas cookie, you're talking over 100 calories for some normal Christmas cookies.
And what normal person eats 1 Christmas
Yeah.
cookie?
So,
Nobody I know.
I mean, so you can easily down, you know, 500-600 calories.
Bam.
But if we can make a cookie that's 50 calories
Then
and have the same amount,
Right.
then we cut our
More
calories in
nog.
half. More wine out of a horn.
There you go. That's how I roll, Joy. You saw. Okay, so the first thing we're going to make is a crackle spice drop, and it's sort of instead of a
Like
ginger
a ginger snap
Okay.
kind of thing, and
Okay.
it has the whole Christmas feel to it because of the spice.
Okay, so you tell me, what do we got going
Okay,
here?
well the first thing is we're gonna cream our butter and sugar, just like we do when we start any Christmas cookie, but I'm using light butter.
You're using a light butter. Okay, I'm going to
Yep.
slide you a little bit this
Okay.
way, so if they want to catch it from above,
Okay.
they can.
So a 1/2 cup of light butter, nothing really tricky about that. And then a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, regular brown sugar. And then we're gonna cream it just like with our blender, just like you would any other cookie.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just gonna cream that a little bit. And then we're gonna add an egg and some vanilla.
And you're not doing an egg white, you're doing the full
I'm
on,
doing the
full throttle egg.
And this is, we're going crazy today.
There's an egg in there, people. Watch out.
And then just regular vanilla, nothing tricky.
Nothing
Tablespoon of
tricky.
vanilla. Okay. We're gonna mix this a little bit. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add 2 cups of flour. And I already have the baking soda and the salt already in here, pre-measured. And
So it's flour, baking soda, and salt.
yeah.
Your typical cookie batter fare for the most part.
Exactly. There's really, so far, the only thing that's a little different is the light butter.
Right, use a
That's
light
really
butter.
it.
Okay.
So we're just gonna gently add this in. And then the thing that's gonna make it spice is some of our pumpkin pie spice, which we might have some left over from Thanksgiving anyway.
Every time, what I happen to do at the holidays is I buy pumpkin pie spice one year, and then I forget I have it. I have like 15 half a things of pumpkin pie spice.
And it sits there.
And it sits there.
Yeah,
so
so
another
here,
good use
use
for
it.
Use it.
Okay, so we're gonna put that in. And then we're gonna put our pumpkin pie spice. This is a tablespoon, and I've already measured
So
it
it's
out.
a nice amount too. You're
So it's
I'll hold you
definitely,
whole.
I've already measured
so
it out.
forward. I'm
not
holding Joy's
Look
bowl.
at this is a family program.
I'm just holding your bowl. Where's your mind?
Okay, so we just mix it again. We just have a regular batter. You can do this by hand, but I'm lazy.
I find mixers are awesome, except for on this show, every time I turn on a mixer, there's flour everywhere.
Yeah.
That'll
So-
be the ultimate
Okay,
outtake
so
for
we're
me.
just gonna keep this. We're gonna get it off the. We're gonna get off the beaters, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll it in powdered sugar and put it on our cookie sheet.
Okay, so you're gonna just do one. Show what you
I'm
did
just
for
gonna do
one,
one.
so that I get the idea.
Okay, so let's get rid of this thing before we hurt ourselves.
Derek can lick the batters after, or the beaters after we go to break.
Okay, so I should have taken my rings off.
No, the great Paula Deen says better dirty on your finger than clean somewhere else that you lose them, right? Just let them get dirty. It's okay. All right, so you a little flour or a little powdered sugar on there.
Yep.
A little powdered sugar.
And there you go.
That's it.
And that's going to make, this size is going to make 36 cookies. That's 3 dozen. So if you're doing a cookie exchange, if you're just last minute, and this is all last minute stuff. I mean, look at how quick that was.
That was very fast.
And we made the whole thing, and you're only baking it at 375 for 7 to 8 minutes. It's going to crackle up. It's going to spread out.
And you've got a gorgeous little cookie.
3 dozen cookies there.
That you know the points and the calories, and it's
50
lower
calories.
fat.
Yep, 50 calories
50
a cookie.
calories.
So if you eat 6 of them, it's just like eating 3 of the regular cookies.
Or 50 calories you got to burn.
You can run around for the 8 minutes that they're cooking.
Perfect. Okay, so 375 at for 8 minutes, and it's a very easy recipe. Now I'm going to put the exact ingredients amount on fullplate.tv, but I'm going to put them aside here because you have another thing we want to start, which is fudge. Oh, fudge.
So we're going to switch with you if you don't mind, and I'm going to go over here because I want to make sure I get all of our
ingredients right. So this is a fudge. It's a marshmallow chocolate fudge that, I mean, again, fudge is another one of those really decadent treats that get us into trouble.
Well, and again, when we want to cut our calories, so a square of a fudge, you're talking 200 calories sometimes. Well, if we can get that down to 100 calories,
right. Win-win.
Yeah, if we're cutting everything in half. So it's really just going to start off the same way you would make any fudge.
Here, we're going to move over one burner here, though. Okay, so any fudge. You just, what goes in there? There you go.
What goes in here? We have a lot of sugar.
A lot of sugar.
Real sugar.
Real sugar. Just like our Georgian said, if you're going to do it wrong, do it right.
Right.
So sometimes real sugar is actually, it satisfies you, so maybe you're better and you're, doing the right thing. So you put that on the highest heat.
Yep, so 1 2/3 cup sugar, and then 2/3 cup. Now this, where I'm using fat-free evaporated milk, I'm not really losing out on too much. I'm still getting the consistency I want. And then what I'm going to add to here as well is 2 tablespoons of the light butter again.
Okay.
So,
did you measure that out, or?
No.
You're just going to do it this way.
I'm just going to do a little.
Oh, look at you, just going to town.
Just call me
Rachel Ray-ish.
Just call me something.
I won't. I like you too much.
And that's all it is. So all we're going to do here is we're going to let this boil. I don't know. Can we see this? Hello?
Yeah, that's good.
And so that's, now this is, what did your Georgian friend say? This is where we contemplate
this is where,
life?
well, when things boil, you contemplate life, you do your nails,
And don't do your nails near an open flame.
Right. They're from Georgia. What do they know? Just kidding.
No. So that's what we're doing. And if you think about it, you already have all these cookies. You're going to have fudge in just a couple minutes because you don't have to cook fudge.
Right.
Once we pour it into our 8x8 pan, it's just going to go in the refrigerator.
Okay. So it takes a little bit of time, but once that boils, what's the next step?
We're just going to add a whole bag of the semi-sweet chocolate chips. You don't see fat-free on there.
No, I don't see fat-free on there.
And then 14 large marshmallows.
See, this is where the fudge takes a different turn. Marshmallows, right? That's where we switch things around. I mean, I've seen fudge where you have to actually pat the top of it. It's so greasy, and this is not like that.
Not at all. And it's good. It's chocolatey. It's delicious. You wouldn't know the difference. Your guests aren't going to know the difference. And really, that's what we like. The whole point that you said at the beginning is we have to take control over what we have control over. And if we can take care of our spaces and make this our new normal,
right?
Then we don't even have to think.
And it's our way to know what treats that, if you plan the day, if you know what you've got out there, you're okay. Okay, we are gonna get this to a boil over our little commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna do the next steps for the fudge. And we like to have some hot cocoa with Santa, right? Or waiting for Santa, or contemplating life, or when we come back, we're gonna make some hot cocoa, and we're gonna finish the fudge. Stay with us.